Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Had a great day. Got to hang out with the wife most of the day, which was absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome. My phone's telling me that I'm syndicating to all my other channels. For those of you that don't know it, the software that I use to go live is called StreamYard. Very, very cool software. If you're not using it and you want to stream to multiple platforms at one time, I recommend you go get it. I don't get any kind of compensation for telling you about that, but it's a very, very cool software. I want to say it's about $50 a month. But right now I'm streaming to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different platforms. I'm working on getting approved, hopefully get approved so I can stream live to LinkedIn. In the meantime, I'm just going to have to record videos and put them up there. Hey, Niles, thanks for swinging by. I really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to show you some cool tips. We're going to talk about Facebook Live, and I know somebody asked me about doing this as the Facebook Live formula. We're going to talk about that, how to make sure that your Facebook profile, your Facebook Live, all of that stuff is top-notch so that you're capturing as many leads as you possibly can. Then I'm going to talk about a really cool way that while I'm cold prospecting, that I instantly build rapport, like, and trust. I'm going to put all those together. If you're like me, you've been in the business quite a while, maybe, or maybe you're brand new and somebody's saying, well, you've got to go out and build rapport with people and you've got to get them to like you, and then you can reach out and prospect them. Well, I'm a cold prospector, and as a result, for those of you that didn't get a chance to see the interview I did with Ray Higdon this last Tuesday, absolutely blessing, very, very cool. I was just honored to be blessed to be there. For those of you that were in that are in the Rank Makers Live virtual summit, you got to see me do a training about how I prospect. So I just loved it, delivering the value in there, and it's been an absolute. This week has been a blessing for me. So very, very cool and excited to do this. So we're going to talk about Facebook marketing specifically, and how you can use Facebook to get people to instantly know, like, and trust you, right? And we're talking about specifically Facebook Live. So we're going to jump into this real quick and hopefully give you a little bit of a mind shift. For those of you that are in the 100K inner circle, if you saw Elsa's training tonight, oh my God, it was freaking fire, 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 fire. And I can't wait to do my training in there in this upcoming week. So I'm going to bring some value in there as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing that. So jumping in this real quick, we're going to talk about how to build, how to get people to know, like you, and trust you while you're prospecting, so you don't have to come off creepy and weird and like reach out to people in some kind of oddball way and build some type of faux relationship with them, only to reach out and prospect them and ask them if they want to be in your business. That's just really sort of creepy, and it's just weird and never seems to get anywhere. And people see you coming from a mile away. I can see when people are in my inbox, the progression of the conversation that they're trying to have to get me to have a conversation so they can ask me to look at their stuff, rather than just simply say, hey, I'm expanding my business. Curious, you might be able to take a look at what I'm doing. You know, to the point, get it out the way, get it off the list, and I can say yes or no and move on, rather than going, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You in the business? You network? You know, they do this weird, awkward, just like, I'm just like, okay, ask the question, ask the question, ask the question. And they'll ask the question like, hey, and I'll just let them go and say, hey, no, I really appreciate it. I've already got a business. You probably should have asked me that right from the beginning. And they're probably like, you know what, I probably should have. But anyway, so let's talk about this. First of all, I'm gonna throw this out to all the network marketers and the people that have Facebook. If you have your Facebook profile, I'm not talking about a page. A page is for business. I'm talking about specifically your Facebook profile. And you can put whatever, you can set your profile up. It's totally up to you who you want to track. However, if you have your business website link on there, or some type of link on your page, I was going through and I was accepting friend requests today, and I looked at a couple of the profiles as I was scrolling through, and I like looking at them to see some of y'all are fire. Some of it's just really attractive. It makes you want to stop and look, and that's good because you want to capture people's attention. Some of you had your business affiliate link at the top, and here's the challenge with doing that. You think that somebody's going to look at my profile, they're going to click on that link, they're going to read the Facebook page, and they're automatically going to sign up with me. It's not going to happen. What they're going to do is they're going to click on that link. They're going to see your product that means absolutely nothing to them at all. There's no emotional connection to whatever that box or bottle or pill or whatever it is, they're going to have no emotional connection to that whatsoever, right? And they're going to leave, and you have no idea that they ever clicked on the link. You have no way to follow up with them. There's no way that you can track back to see how many people. Now, you may have analytics, an analytic tracker, right, that will track to see how many people clicked on it, but you don't know who they are, right? So here's my pro tip. If you're going to put a link up on your profile somewhere for people to go to, it needs to be a lead capture page with a curiosity something on it that has a way to get people to take action. It needs to be something, hey, you're looking for a way to make money from home. Hey, have you ever thought about this? It needs to be something that's built with a lead capture form in it. So when they put in their email address, it's going to go to a presentation that they can watch, that walks them through the process, and you now have their email address. So at least you have a way to follow up with them that says, hey, what'd you like most about what you saw? You've got to be, if that's what you, if you just have to have a link on your Facebook profile, it's got to be a lead capture page. The lead capture page cannot say anything about your business name, your company name. It can't do any of that, right? It's got to be very generic. It's got to build curiosity. It's got to target that person that wants to make a little bit of extra money working from home, whatever it is. You're looking for that entrepreneur, maybe that person that like needs extra cash. You've got to write up that sales page. You can also do a sales page if you're promoting a product, right? If it's a product, hey, need to feel sexier, healthier, skinnier, fatter, bigger, stronger, faster. You want to be able to buildings with a single bound. Watch this presentation. Can't guarantee. Of course, it's got to be compliant with the FTC and all the ABCs of everybody. You can't make any promises that people are going to grow their arms back or cure cancer, doing any kind of stuff. You can't say that anywhere in any marketing whatsoever, because you will get kicked to the curb instantly. So very, very important that when you're looking at this, if you have your links out there, please take them off. If you're trying to shortcut your success, if you're trying to shortcut leads, you're not. It doesn't work at all. If you want to put a link on there that goes to maybe your Facebook page, that's fine, because my Facebook page has this video on it right now, this live on it playing right now on my Facebook page. So they go there, they can scroll through all the videos and see all the lives that I've done. And eventually somebody's like, what do you do exactly? You know, I get a lot of people say, what's your company? I had this conversation. It was so funny. It was about one of the clients that I was talking to, and she's like, well, you know, everybody knows about my company. And I said, and she asked me what company I was in. And I said, you know, we've got, you know, X amount of reps. We put in almost 1 million customers in the last 12 months. And she's like, I never heard of that. Exactly. Nobody's ever heard of your company before. People don't care what your company is. They don't care who the company name is. The only people that, I'll bet you right now, if you walk downtown to your local town and walk down the street and said, hey, have you ever heard of Amway? You could probably ask 100 people, and they probably, what's Amway? Amway has been in the network marketing business since 1954. They do billions and billions and billions of dollars in sales every single freaking year. They have tens of millions of reps, and people still haven't heard of them. Think about that. Think about that. So don't get all caught up in like everybody's heard about. No, they haven't. And they don't care what your company is. They don't care what your product is. They care what it can do for them. They care what it can do. Can it help them make money? Can it help them save money? Can it help them lose weight? Can it help them get better skin? Can it help them get shinier teeth, brighter eyeballs, or shinier hair? That's the problem that you're looking for. So let me get off my soapbox and come back to talking about your Facebook page. So your profile, not a page. A page is for business. We're talking about your profile, your Forrest Knight profile, where you're actually seeing this live right now, unless you're in one of my groups streaming, right? So your Facebook profile should be about you. It should be pictures of you, your wife, your dog, your kids. I do a lot of business on mine. Your Facebook profile, you should not have more than 3 posts in a day, whether it's a curiosity post, whether it's a lifestyle post, or whether it's a marketing post like this, like the Facebook Live. You don't want to do more than 3 a day. The reason you don't want to be doing more than 3 a day is because you're going to start to mute out the others. So if you did one at 8 o'clock, one at 10 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, one at 4 o'clock, one at 6 o'clock, thinking like, if I do more, no more people are going to see them. No, your most recent post is going to block out all your others, and Facebook's going to go, wow, this person's sort of spammy because they put up a lot of stuff. Put up no more than 3 posts. It can be a Facebook Live, it can be a curiosity post, it can be a lifestyle post, or maybe 2 lifestyle posts. And however you want to rotate that out, plan your week out, write down what you're going to do. If you're doing a Facebook Live every day, which I recommend because we're going to get to that here in just a minute, and I'll explain why. So that would be your marketing post. Your banner up at top, just stuff that you like to do, right? It's stuff that's fun. I think right now mine says something about a breakthrough, and that's one of my just positive stuff. And then I had my S-Works bicycle up there for a while because it's like on my dream bike. And I may post a picture of my dream house up there. I rotate it around just to make it fun so it's not the same stuff. My profile picture has been my same profile picture for a long, long time, and I may update it, but it's there, and it's got me with my cool cycling jersey on and having a little bit of fun. It's really colorful, and it's attractive. I like it, so I'm going to leave it up there for a while until I come up with something more fun. So your profile picture has to be you, not your dog. And some people will put them and their wife up there. If you're a guy with a girl's name, you might like Chris, for example. Somebody might be confused exactly who Chris is in the picture if there's a male and a female. So just understand it's very important that you have your picture up there. Again, if you have reference to your business or your company on your page, take it off, because you're giving people a license to do an end run around and go do all their investigating. Now, some people say, well, how do I tell them about it? If you're out marketing and you're out doing some stuff and somebody says, hey, what company you're in, send them a private message and just tell them. Don't be weird, right? Just if somebody says, hey, what's your company? Send them a private message and say, my company is blah, 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 blah. Just tell them. Don't be all elusive. Don't go, well, I've got a video to explain. That's not what they ask you. They ask you what your company is. Tell them, and then say, hey, my company is X. Have you ever heard of them? And they may say no or yes. If they say yes, say, wow, that's cool. What do you know about them? And they'll say blah, 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 or my auntie or my friend, somebody say, hey, that's cool. So where'd you end up? Did you get started as a customer, and you're pushing it? You're not trying to get them to enroll with you. You're trying to push them back to the person. This is integrity. You're trying to push them back to the person that introduced them to the company, right? And when you do that, now if they come back and say, yeah, I was thinking about enrolling with my auntie, but they're not really doing anything, would it be and you get them to ask you permission to enroll with you, and you let them know, like, hey, if you're going to enroll with me, I want you to understand your auntie or your uncle or friend, so they may get a little bit upset with you. You have a right. It's your business, your money, it's your time. You can do that, but you got to have some integrity when you're doing that. Don't get so anxious and so desperate, like, oh yeah, they asked me, they got enrollment. No, they don't. No, they don't. So just be careful with that. Just answer the question, but take your business off, because here's what's going to happen. So when they reach out to you, they'll say, hey, what do you do? Great. I'll send you a private message. I'll tell you exactly what I do. I help people, blah, 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 blah. I'm with this company. Have you ever heard of them? Just be upfront, and they'll say yes or no. Can I send you some information that explains, are you looking to make a little bit extra money online? Are you looking to have a supplemental income? Are you looking for a side hustle? However you want to ask that question, they're going to have a normal conversation. Just be you, talk like you, right? And they may say, yes, hey, great, I have a short XYZ video, 10-minute video, 15-minute video, 30-minute video, explains exactly how it works. If I send it to you, how soon do you think you can watch it? And then you can ask them really cool questions like, so, if you did decide to do this company, if you did decide to earn a little bit extra money, what would you do with it? Are you looking to pay off some bills, get out of debt, buy a house? And have a conversation with them, help them get a feel for the relationship there, right? So you're going through there, hey, Glow, thanks for swinging by. So you want to have a relationship with them and get that going. So don't be weird. So let's go back and talk about the profile. Your cover image, your background up there, make it fun. It could be about your family, your kids, your wife, stuff that you like to do. If you're really wanting to take it to the next level and you want to put up a real cool picture of you and you're a coach and everything, whatever you want to put up there, you can do that. It can be a little bit businessy if you feel you want to go that way. If you're going to put a business link on your page, it's got to go to a lead capture page. It's very generic, because your goal with that is to build curiosity, to get them into your funnel, your follow-up funnel, so they can watch your presentation, so that it notifies you that the presentation was watched. You get a lead in your lead bucket, right? Otherwise, don't put a company name out there. Don't do any of that stuff. If you're going to talk about your products, people don't care what your product is. They care what it does. So create a curiosity post. You want to have curiosity posts out there. Said all that to say this. So that's your Facebook profile. The Facebook Live formula goes like this. You put up a headline, just like the one that you guys saw here, that says, whatever it is. And the whole goal of that headline is when people are scrolling through, they're going to stop. And you're not looking to attract everybody. You're looking to attract people that might be interested in what you freaking do, right? So that's what those headlines, everybody doesn't need to see what you're doing. You want people in your business that want to be in business with you, that have a similar goal, that have a similar mission, that have a similar culture. That's the people you're looking for in your headlines. That's the people you're looking for when you do your Facebook Lives. So you're going to have that headline. Of course, you're going to come on and introduce yourself. Say, my name is Forrest Knight. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator, right? So that's who you need to introduce yourself are. Today, we're going to talk about, have you ever struggled with how to get more people to know, like, and trust you? So that's sort of my topic up there. How do you get more people to know, like, and trust you? Well, I'm going to explain exactly how that works. So here's how that works. To get people to know, like, and trust you, you've got to have really cool stuff on your Facebook timeline. You've got to have a really cool profile picture up there. You've got to have a picture of yourself. You've got to have a really cool cover photo. You don't want to have any business links on your page at all, because you want people to stay on your timeline. Now, here's what's really cool is when you're cold prospecting, right? When you're reaching out and putting those messages of hope in people's inboxes, people are going to stalk you and watch you because they want to see who you are and what you're about. So here's why you need to do a Facebook Live every day. Now, I'm not making it mandatory for you to build a business, because you don't have to. You can just put messages of hope in people's inboxes. You can reach out. You can build a business just fine that way. People were building businesses, way before the internet was ever invented. So you can still reach out to people. You can still phone call people. You can do stuff like that. But here's why here's why I do Facebook Lives every day, because I want to give people, I want to take away as many excuses as I possibly can for people to say no. So I put that message of hope in somebody's inbox, right? I put it in their inbox, and they may not say anything. I may see that they saw the message, right? I may see that they saw the message. So this gives them the opportunity to come back and look and see who Forrest is. They see the post that I put up with me and my wife. We were sitting in the parking lot eating hot dogs and watching an iPad, watching a movie on our iPad, having our parking lot date. That's a thing that me and my wife like to do. Or they can see the post that I put up. There's so many, or maybe me and my dog doing some crazy stuff. So they can scroll through my timeline and get an idea of who I am, right? They can take a look at who I am and what I'm about, and then they can decide. But here's the cool thing about it is if I'm putting my message of hope in somebody's inbox saying, hey, if I could show you how to earn a little bit of extra money as a side hustle, would you be open to taking a look at what I'm doing, right? I'm asking that question. If they come back to my Facebook timeline and there's nothing on there about business, they're going to go, so this guy's asking me about earning money, but he's not talking about it, right? There needs to be a synergistic, congruent message going across all the timelines. There's absolutely no doubt if somebody comes to my Facebook timeline and they watch any one of my videos, what I'm about, right? What I'm about. There's no doubt about what I'm about, what my mission is, how I want to make an impact, what my goal is, what I do for a living. There's no doubt about that. At the same time, there's that curiosity. So now they know with that cold message in their inbox, they have an opportunity now to know, like, and trust me. So they can see that they can see I'm back tomorrow. They can see I'm going to come back the next day. They can see I'm going to come back the next day. And then they see that I get a really cool interview by the awesome Ray Higdon, and go, man, this guy's, and it's not about my ego. It's about being able to make that impact and give those people confidence that they're okay aligning with me, right? They're okay being aligned with me, that they can trust the fact that I have their best interest in hand, that I'm going to help them move to the next level, that I'm going to help them fill that that empty refrigerator, right? That I'm going to help them get out of debt, that I'm going to show them how to prospect, that I'm going to show them how to recruit, I'm going to show them how to enroll, I'm going to put them through a system so that they can be successful, right? So when people understand that's who you are, that's why a Facebook Live is important. Again, you don't have to do them if you don't want to, but you still need to make sure that on your Facebook timeline that is congruent with the message that you're putting out there if you're going to do cold prospecting. If you want people to know, like, and trust you, show up. And you don't have to talk about business. Talk about whatever the heck you want to talk about. Do push-ups, do sit-ups, be you. Go on your bicycle ride. But at least give people an opportunity to come and see who the real person is behind the freaking internet, not some fake faux person with a picture of their dog up there and some kind of crazy stuff up there. Here's a tip, right? I have, and I'm praying about this and I'm working on this. It's with all the politics, and I have some certain core beliefs and things that I believe in. And I'll go through and I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'll see this post. And I just have to sit on my hands because then it turns into a bit. And I'm working on it, you guys, not to make comments on political posts. And I guess like I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. So if you're into politics and you're putting political posts up, just understand there's probably going to be somebody out there that doesn't agree or doesn't align with you. And that's absolutely okay if you only want people to completely agree with you. My mission is to help as many people get out of debt as I possibly can, is to help as many people fill that empty refrigerator as I possibly can. They may diametrically oppose to my political view, which I don't give a jack rip if they do. What's more important is, can I help them do whatever they need to do? Can I help them quit that second job? Can I help them, make more money? Can I help them pay off their debt? Can I maybe just inspire them to move forward because maybe they're in a crappy relationship because they're fighting over money all the time with their spouse, right? And here comes this handsome, skinny black kid says, "Hey, I've got a way I can help you make some money," right? And they look at it, they watch the presentation, go, "That's pretty freaking cool. Maybe I ought to try that." But imagine if I had a political post up that was like, "Oh," and they got all pissed, screw that guy. I'm not gonna do him because he believes this way and I believe that way, right? Because that can really, the same thing with religious posts. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. If you can't handle that, then you probably don't. And that's my stance. That's my line in the sand. If you can't handle me being a Christian, and can't handle me believing in Christ and believing in Jesus, I'm not going to deny that. Heck no, not in 23 lifetimes. That's not happening. So if you can't align with that, if you're not okay with me being a Christian, then you probably don't need to be in business with me. And I'm just going to leave that right there. I personally don't care what religion you are or what you believe in or whatever. It doesn't make a difference to me. My goal is to make an impact and help you, right? Is to be a servant leader. That's what my goal is in terms of building a business and helping people do that. So the reason I said that is when you're building your Facebook profile, when you're building your Facebook timeline, people need to know that they can know you, like you, and trust you based on the content on your Facebook profile. So step back, maybe even get somebody, maybe get a coach or a mentor, somebody to come through and look at it. If you have a bunch of business posts on there and you have your constant products that you're putting up there, if you're going to put up a product post, it's got to be a curiosity post. Hey, I use this new blah, 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 my organic cleaner. You don't need to put the name up there. And I went out and this is before and after picture, right? Very, very cool. I have a tub and tile cleaner that I absolutely love that I wish I could figure out how to stand in the shower and take a picture of it. Wasn't too crazy of me cleaning the tub with my organic cleaner. That would be a really cool curiosity post for that brand if I was building that business. I love being a customer of the products. I'm always advocating for that, the organic side. It's much better than standing in a tub with a bunch of toxic stuff, which you couldn't do anyway, right? So again, think about how you can have fun with what you do and how you can have fun with building your business, and realize it's not what the product is, it's what it does. It's how it can help somebody. And when you're going through doing your Facebook Lives, when you're going through putting up your curiosity posts, when you're putting up pictures of you and your spouse and your dates and your parking lot dates, whatever it is that you do, remember your whole goal is to help people know, like you, and trust you. That's your primary mission in life, along with putting messages of hope in people's inboxes and saying, "Hey, would you be able to take a look at what I'm doing to make a little bit of extra money on the side?" Or it's curious if you might be able to take a look at what I'm doing to see if it might work out for you to help you make some money on the side. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. And you do that over and over and over and over, and you'll make a big, big impact. So said all that to say this: if you don't have your tickets to Rankmakers Live changed my life last year. This is going to be a virtual event. You can sit right in your office, in your home, wherever, and watch it on the streaming. You go to rankmakerslive.com, order your tickets. If you're struggling with your business, and I'm not saying take Rankmakers Live over your current event or opportunity or whatever. No, you can put those together. You can blend them together. You can make them work. I love the fact that I was blessed with the opportunity. I took my wife last year, went to Rankmakers Live, completely changed my life over the last 12 months. I can just throw that out there. It's been an absolute blessing. Thank you for letting me serve you tonight. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.